Bonaduce, life coach. Danny Bonaduce, life coach.
And it's time for Danny Bonaduce, life coach. You should call me right now, 1-800-252-1025. Love to chat with you. But if you want to send an email, you can send it to lifecoach@kzok.com. Life Coach brought to you by Goldberg Jones. Divorce for man. Call 1-800-DIVORCE.
And you can use a fake name if you want to.
We had a couple of Beckys yesterday.
Yeah. Which
Steve's.
is totally fine.
Which
Be
is
Becky.
fine, yeah.
Be Steve. Be Billy. Be
And
Bob.
we had a Jim. I think he was confused.
His name wasn't Jim.
No.
Which is fine.
Yeah, any name you want to use is fine.
And Danny really has been through all the problems in the world and can help you. I was thinking about you yesterday, Danny. I was thinking about the life coach and how I've known you for a long time now.
Mm-hmm. Years.
And this is the happiest I have ever seen you.
Well, A, thank you. B, talking about that in bed last night. Just sitting there with the wife saying, you know what, this is the happiest time, I think. And it's cool because at 55, you know what a bonus that is? It's supposed to be 25, and then that's great and everything. If you're like hitting your happy time at 25, God bless you and everything. But it's at 55, you're all kind of looking back, not me. Things are, this job, my friends, my marriage is the best I think it's the best it's going to be.
Right. When you were saying about your vacation that you just went to the south of France, there's pictures at kzok.com.
That's what spawned the conversation last night. It's like you were there. Well, if you were there, I'm probably not that great of a marriage.
But you're saying how like it was so romantic, and you know, I feel like you are doing the things that you're doing now for all the right reasons.
I agree.
And that you've like figured stuff out, and that's what's the beauty of life coach is you've made all those mistakes, and you can help everyone else figure things out. Which is why you call him at 800-252-1025 or email lifecoach@kzok.com. Stacy and Buckley has sent an email.
All right.
My boyfriend was part of a bachelor party that included a strip club where he paid for a lap dance. He was honest and told me about it, but I'm crushed. He knows I don't approve. I love this man, but I don't know if I can get over it. What should I do?
Oh, my God. What is this young lady's name?
Stacy.
Stacy, move along, for God's sake. This is nothing. The only thing that gives this any credence at all is that it hurts your feelings. And I have had with my wife, here's our rule. If it hurts the other guy's feelings, it's enough. This started actually with a wife or a wife ago. I'm not even sure. But somebody wanted to be friends with their ex. And I said, no. And they said, we're just friends. It doesn't mean anything to me. We're not cheating. You're wrong, Danny. I should be able to do this. And I said, you know what? If it hurts my feelings, that should be enough. And she said, okay, you're right. I won't go be friends with that guy. This is the same thing with this guy. If it hurts you, then it's a thing. But you should, in my estimation, as your life coach, you should get right over that. Now, I'm going to make sure I was right because I could be misreading the signs. Will's eyes lit up when he heard this. Why?
It just seemed like she was totally overreacting.
Yeah, it's nothing. Okay.
But I get it from her perspective. I'd be furious.
But you're not going to go, I don't think I can get over it.
I feel like it's kind of a trust thing, though. If the guy knows...
He told you. He told her.
But if the guy knows you don't approve and that your feelings would be hurt...
Right.
And then he went and did it anyway, it's just
But you know how much you're going to hear about it from your buddies when you're at the strip club and you're not getting a lap dance because your girlfriend said no.
And you should loosen the strings a little bit. You're going to put your boyfriend up to ridicule. I can't go to my own friend's bachelor party because your girlfriend... Everybody know you're not doing anything. There's rules. You can't touch a person or the bouncers will beat you up.
Right.
Nothing happened. And he told you. Here's what you have to do. I love you, and I hope you email me back. Here's what happens. You got to move along. You got to beat him up for a little bit, and guys will tell you. You got to tell him what a scum he is, and that you're against it, and you know you're that. And then you move along. Then you go, I'm going to forgive you just this once, and then you can still hold it over your head, but you need to move along. And when you do, I want you to email me back saying, hey, man, all right, we moved along, and everything's right with our relationship, because this is a non-issue, except for you want to make it an issue. They're legal. Nothing happened. They're like, adults are allowed to go there. Tell him not to go again, and he better not.
If you've got a question for the life coach, call 1-800-252-1025 or email lifecoach@kzok.com. Call yourself anonymous, call yourself Steve, call yourself Becky, call yourself anything you want to. Just call or email. Marie in Olympia has sent an email. I have a coworker who has a bad habit of telling me I look tired or unwell.
Oh, my God, I hate that.
Me too.
If
you
your
know what?
eyes were open, we wouldn't say it to you.
No, here's what I'll let her finish the email 1 second in case it takes a turn. But here's the most passive-aggressive thing you can do in the workforce. Hey, Sarah, you sleeping okay? You look tired. That makes you seem like I'm worried about my friend Sarah, but all I'm doing is putting out that she doesn't look well. She's tired. She's not giving the office 100% of her capabilities. And what's the other one?
Well, he said, let me finish the email.
All right.
I know he thinks he's expressing concern when he says,
No, he's not. He's a liar.
Are you okay? You look beat. It drives me crazy, and it automatically makes me feel worse than I'm feeling. How do I tell this guy to knock it off without making an enemy of a coworker?
You don't have to make an enemy, because I'm all ready to make an enemy out of this guy. I hate this guy, and I'm glad you wrote this email. But, in the workplace, you really don't want to make a hassle. It's right up there with neighbor wars. You just don't want any part of this. So let him know, that it's the best, your best, you're going to, nothing's wrong with you. And tell him truthfully, say, you know what, when you tell me I don't look well, I don't feel that well after you told me that. I wish you'd stop doing it. And then he'll have to stop because you're on to him. He's not, by the way, he doesn't think that you're tired and he doesn't think you're unwell. He wants to throw you. I don't know if you've got the job he wants, that what he has to gain by making you feel like you're not, like, everybody's looking at you now like, man, she's tired of work. What's she doing late at night? She doesn't look that well. She can't be giving it her all. This guy is doing something bad. I don't know what. But anyway, you should not tolerate and put a stop to it. And thank you very much for that email.
Are dumb. Like, why would you ever say to somebody, oh, you don't look so hot today?
Yeah.
Like, that's not nice.
It's not nice.
Don't do that. Let's put you on with Johnny in Gig Harbor. Johnny, you're on with Danny Bonaduce, life coach.
What up, Johnny?
Hello.
How are you?
Should I be worried? Hello.
Hello.
Should I be worried if a husband is going on an affair link?
Yes, and yes. What is an affair link?
It's a website.
Okay, but is it like Ashley Madison? Is it a guy? Do you go on it to have an affair?
Yes, and I found two different payments on it.
Oh, Johnny.
So.
You should call a lawyer, okay? That guy.
1-800-DIVORCE.
1-800-DIVORCE. Well, that's divorce for men, but he'll do it.
Yeah, he does divorce for both sexes.
Yeah, you should call our friend, for God's sake, Rick Jones. But that's Tab. Now, you can give him a reason to explain it, because here's the other side of that, and I don't know what he's actually doing, and I'm against it, but if you're splitting the money or the credit cards and he knows you're going to find it, maybe there's an excuse for it. But if there is not, or you think he's lying about it, you should drop the handle on this guy. He's an idiot, and I don't like it. If my wife, or I for that matter, found a credit card slip for Ashley Madison, are you kidding? That's the website you go to, or the thing you join to have an affair, to cheat on your husband and or your wife. You should not put up with that in any way, shape, or form, and you should take him to task about it and ask him to explain. But yes, you should be worried there, Johnny. Hey, I appreciate your phone call.
Good luck, Johnny. And again, Rick Jones from Goldberg Jones Divorce for Men, 1-800-DIVORCE. It isn't just for men. I mean, he specializes in that because he's a man, but he will absolutely do a divorce for a woman. And because
chicks rip us off at divorce time.
Frank and Cleellum, you're on with Danny Bonaduce, life coach.
Hey, Frank, what's up, my brother?
Hey, what's going on, Danny? How have you been, man?
Oh, well, thank you for asking.
Okay.
What can I do for you this morning?
Well, I got a little confusing situation. Yeah, I got my best friend, and I, obviously we hang out together. His wife, my wife, hang out together. We all hang out together. We party. We have a good time. They're good people. But about a month ago, well, we all have egos as men, and we all think all women love us and all that good stuff. But,
all totally true.
Yeah,
Frank's right.
Yeah, so I started getting a little bit of signals from his wife, and I'm thinking, it's probably just me thinking that every woman loves me, and oh well.
Right.
So, I let it go, no big deal. About a week ago, I get a text message from her.
Right.
And it's like midnight, and it says her husband thinks she's cheating with this other guy that we know.
Right.
And she says, I just want to let you know between you and I that if I cheat with anybody, it's going to be with you.
Is this all happening on a text message? It's
yeah.
a really long text message. Check
Yeah.
those
The
thumbs.
guy
They
who
have
sent
blisters
me
on them.
like 10 pages of text yesterday.
Well, so here's well, first go ahead and ask me your question, but I've got all sorts of ideas on this already.
Well, I'm glad you do. Well, the thing is that, I value all the relationships, obviously. We have a good time together, so I don't want to blow anything. I don't really
Well, I'm
care.
going to jump in real quick, Frank. What the hell? I think not only does this woman want to have a better time with you, but is my knee-jerk reaction, I think the husband knows. I think these are incompetent swingers that have never tried it yet, don't know what to say, don't know what to do, and everybody's throwing it out there to see how you'd feel about it. Because my husband thinks I'm doing this with that guy, but really I like you. And I think that they're both, spreading the net of we'd like to make more happen with this couple thing. And by the way, who hasn't heard of that? Like couples that have another couple that they kind of swap with or something. I think these guys are either into it or want to be into it, and you're their first target, and I think you should be flattered, mister. So, what is the rest of your question?
No, you just did me in. Yeah, I'm done with you.
I'm right?
Yeah.
I'm just too talented?
No, I got it going. I got it going on now.
Yeah, you do. You got to go. That's what they want, man. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate the call. I love it. All our phone calls should go as well as Frank. Hey, that's all the time we have for Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach, right now. And that is brought to you by Goldberg Jones. Goldberg Jones, Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE.